Connect earphones and keep phone aside and listen to this video till the end, because I will be sharing so many things related to my journey and the mistakes I did, so that you don't repeat them and can learn from my mistakes. Unlike my other videos, this is a audio clip made in the form of video, because in all my videos mostly I give tips, techniques and speak of facts and logical things and reality of the exam, so I don't have to put too many images or video clips. So I felt making videos in this way would help everyone who watches my videos to keep their attention completely on what I am saying, rather than focusing on the text or my highlighting unnecessarily. Of course, if I am sharing schedule, images or any content that needs to be watched, I'll mention, then you can see your phone or else you just listen, that's it. I'll be making my further videos in the same format, so after this video, please let me know in the comments how does this way of making video feels. So let's start. I came back to India from Ukraine, I think in March 2022, due to the war between Russia and Ukraine. After reaching India, we had online classes for like 4 to 5 months. Once our classes were over, most of our batchmates started preparing for FMGE. I started too, but I started without any plan or schedule or any strategy. I just kept on studying random subjects without finishing any subject completely. I used to have marrow plan C at that time, but what's the use? There's no one to tell how to study, what to study, how much to study. So I always used to start with anatomy or else physiology. This pattern I used to repeat every time. I watch 2 to 3 videos and then start scrolling Instagram or watch YouTube or just waste time watching movies. One day if I study for 6 to 8 hours, I waste 1 week. Then again I study for 6 to 8 hours and then don't do anything related to the exam for 1 more week. After doing this cycle repeatedly for multiple times, during October I think, I watched NLC videos on YouTube. But I just watched them casually but didn't revise, because I get used to watching videos on YouTube and by watching movies. So the same process I repeated while watching classes also. Just watch and then never revise. Everyone at that time on YouTube was saying you need clinical knowledge. The last paper was very hard, so you need to watch full videos, revise notes multiple times and solve 100 questions minimum per day, and give grand test and analyze them and you can pass. On my side, I kept on going here and there and never focused on anything. So during that time, around November 2022, I decided I would not give FMGE and want to go to UK by giving PLAB. So I stopped studying for FMGE and went to Hyderabad and started working along with my friend. At the time when I decided I'll give PLAB, I took one English speaking course and started practicing English speaking for about 1 to 1.5 months. Then while I am working itself, NBE announced that they are postponing the exam due to Delhi election, I think. So we got like 40 to 50 days time. So on December 22nd, exactly 2 years before, I stopped working in a hospital and stayed in a room in Hyderabad thinking of studying. But no, I didn't study at all. Maximum per day 2 to 3 hours I used to spend my time on study. That's it. And the remaining time I just waste. And also during this whole 6 months of time, I solved maybe 1 to 2 grand tests, and that too incompletely. Like I'll just solve 50 questions and end the test, or else solve 150 questions and end. I never completed the test of whole 300 questions till the end. As far as I remember, I never did that. Questions also, maybe in total I would have done 500 MCQs to 1000 MCQs max. That's it. Then finally the day of the exam came and I booked Hyderabad as my center and travelled from my hometown Guntur to Hyderabad. Before the exam also, I don't know what to revise, which subject to revise during that time. So I just read Instagram post information. There will be like information cards, subject wise most important topics, content, right? That I used to just revise and went into the exam hall. So after entering the exam hall, and I started blindly answering questions, whichever questions and options that I memorized. Like if they are coming, I am answering them correctly. If I don't know that question or option, if I didn't memorize them during my practice of MCQ solving, or I never know that, then I just blindly answer that and move on. Before the exam also, I don't know what to revise, which subject to revise. So I just read Instagram post information, like a few pages are there where they will post most important topics, previous year questions, content as a card. So I used to read that. That's it. Then I went into the exam hall and I was blindly answering questions. Whichever questions and options that I memorized, if they are coming, I am answering them correctly. Those types of questions will be around 15 to 20. Like the questions that I memorized, options that I know, 15 to 20 would have come. That's it. Other than that, I answered the whole paper without knowing the answers. Means almost like 240 to 260 questions I answered without knowing anything of that question. After coming back also, I am just falsely hoping that I might get pass marks at least. But I didn't get it. I just got 114. Then I decided at least in the next attempt I have to clear the exam. Already my fellow batchmates cleared the exam and are moving forward in their lives. And here, just because of my mindset, I am not able to clear the exam. So then I stopped working and kept the thought of giving PLAB aside and started preparing for FMGE again. But I don't know where to start now. January 2023 was the exam, my first exam, and results came on I think February 4th. Then to start preparation it took around 5 to 10 days. Now just 5 months left for the next attempt, which is my second attempt. I don't have subscription of any coaching app this time and I am not working also. So I paid one Telegram group and started solving questions from there. But I felt that is not that much useful for me, which I understood after a long time. Because on Telegram they provide only short explanation. So it's like memorizing question and answers for me. I used to just read the question, read the option and move on. And also I don't see any useful thing in solving thousands of questions. So this time, which is my second time, I followed a different strategy. I thought during first time I didn't focus much on solving questions. So I thought I will solve more and more questions. So I started solving questions from everywhere, from FMGE solutions, from Telegram, from YouTube. I did group studies also during my second time, but my main focus is on questions only. That's it. And during my second time, I used to get GT score of 140, 150, 145, 150 also. So till the end, the same score was maintained because everyone is saying that January paper was hard. And now concepts are needed. Hundreds of questions you have to do every day and tens of GTs you have to give. Only this can make you pass. So when I hear these kind of words, it used to make me a little bit worried. But I am already going with another plan this time. So the main problem I found in all YouTube videos is that everyone keep on telling you do this, do that, solve these many questions, but no one telling you how to do that. How to exactly solve that question, how to exactly solve the Green test, how to exactly do the revision. After coming back to India, after 5 to 6 years having no touch on the Indian way of studying, exams and not knowing how to do things, I expected at least someone to make a video or else someone to guide on how to do what we have to do. I mean, if you are helping students, instead of telling them to do this or that, tell them how to do it. Anyway, leave that now. So like same as last time, during my second attempt also, I did procrastination again. Wasted time watching PYQ recalls and watched multiple random YouTube study related and film and entertainment videos. I did no revision and no GT analysis, and I went to the exam with the same feeling that I am having during my first time. And I came outside just hoping that at least out of luck I might get 150. But what to do, I just got 117. 3 marks more than my first attempt. During my first attempt I got 114 and this time I got 117, which is 3 marks more than my first attempt. Complete disappointment at home and also for me because of my mindset and how I am living my life. But one change happened this time. During the final 7 days of this attempt, first time in my life of 25 years, I studied seriously wanting to clear the exam. I have a strong, serious desire to clear somehow this exam. After 4th class, when I am around 8-9 years of age, after that age I started using my brain on studies again. I tried studying for 18 hours also during the end days of my second attempt, but nothing yielded because that 18 hours of effort was put in the wrong direction. This feeling I went through during my final days of the second attempt brought this feeling inside me that next time I have to clear anyhow. My present self at that time does not know that my future self is going to clear the exam third time. But without knowing this, I started my journey towards my third attempt with the learnings I got during my past 2 attempts. So in the next video I'll be talking about what changes I made to my preparation and what I get to learn during this whole FMGE preparation journey, and also how during these final days you can alter your position in the future by changing your mindset and choosing sources wisely and studying selectively. So until next video, signing off. Bye.